All right, hey Taurus. So I'm doing a past life slash karmic connection read. All right, and the karmic connection is not something toxic. It doesn't have to be. We're just trying to see where you guys left your last life and what you're bringing into this life. All right, so you're gonna know this is your read by your energy and the relationship dynamic. So basically, the intro. And if that doesn't resonate, check your other placements, please. And if you're new, welcome. So let's just see what your energy is currently, your energy, your situation, what you're going through. All right, so we have the Queen of Cups energy coming through. So trying to find some emotional balance, the King of Swords, and Judgment. All right, so what I feel like you're kind of going through is a lot of changes. A lot of changes. This is it's change, it's growth, it's rebuilding, it's releasing the past. All right, and it could be that you're going through this process, Taurus. Coming into truth, liberation, having mental clarity, seeing the bigger, brighter picture, and it could be that you're going through these emotions and these changes for the person that's coming through your heart space. All right, it doesn't have to be that it's because of this person. It could just be that you're learning how to embody the divine feminine and masculine. All right, so coming into where you feel emotional balance with divine feminine and masculine. So we all have divine feminine and masculine, but this could also be releasing the past when it comes to male and female relationships, so that you can grow and kind of mold into the person that you want to be for the relationship or connection that's coming through. All right, it could be too that this person is helping you grow. It doesn't have to be that they're actually being a teacher, but it could just be that you see this Queen of Cups energy as somebody who's very positive, compassionate, caring, emotional, stable, has a high sense of self, high, self-love, self-care, growth, independence. And it could be too that you're just kind of learning or embodying all that. It doesn't have to be necessarily that that's something that is a learned behavior. But with the King of Swords, this is truth, it's honesty, it's being a visionary. It's kind of seeing the bigger picture. All right, having boundaries when it comes to other people, outsider influences. And I feel like with Judgment card, it's like every single energy that you've ever dealt with. I feel like it's time to change any toxic cycles, and you're just coming into this growth phase. And it could be because of this person on your heart space. It doesn't have to be. It could just be that that's something that needs to happen in order for growth to come out of this connection. So let's see what this person's energy is. What is their energy? Their energy. So the Eight of Swords. We have, okay, so this person's energy. The Eight of Swords basically is saying that this person, I do feel like they're thinking about you. So regardless of the dynamic coming through, the Eight of Swords is to me, I don't feel like it's toxicity with this. Okay, what I feel is coming through here is this person does think about you often and a lot, even if you don't hear from them, even if you don't feel that they are, because we're not talking, we're not speaking. It could be too that this person's going through their own transformation and changes, and that's why there are periods of no communication. All right, with the Wheel of Fortune card coming through, this is growth and it's wisdom. So when on the times that you don't hear from this person, basically what I feel is they do think about you a lot. Often I feel like you're probably the only person that this individual thinks about. The Moon card, I feel, is coming through just as you're drawn to this read to illuminate you to the fact that they do think about you. You are on their heart space, but right now this is growth. It's wisdom. All right, so they could be dealing with their own purging and releasing, coming into a new dynamic when it comes to relationships as a whole. All right, I feel like these are really positive cards. You know what I mean? I feel the only thing that could be slightly unhealthy is the amount that I feel that this person actually thinks about you, because the Eight of Swords, well, it does come in reverse, but I still feel like there's probably a certain amount of energy this person displays, quite incognito, meaning that you don't hear from them. You don't, you know that you guys don't talk every day, but it doesn't mean that this person's not thinking about you 24/7. All right, and I feel like the Moon card is just kind of illuminating that fact for you. It's also too, with growth and wisdom. It could be too that this person's kind of going through their own spiritual changes. You know, so if you're focused on balancing divine feminine and masculine and healing relationships and releasing, it could be that this person's on a different point in their journey where they're coming into more wisdom, you know, trying to learn more about who they are and the dynamic coming through here. It doesn't have to be negative, but let's see what's going on with you and this person. So what is the dynamic? What is the dynamic? So you guys are actually pretty content. I do feel like you guys are happy right now. I feel like there's a lot of love between you guys. There's understanding and patience. So even when you guys don't see each other or talk to each other, there's a huge amount of respect between you and this person. Taurus, I feel like you guys are giving each other the applicable space. This is peace, it's love, it's harmony, it's balance, it's the soulmate dynamic that I feel you guys have both experienced. The Sun card coming through, it tells me that you guys are actually really happy and confident, no matter what happens or where this is going to go. You guys are happy, you're confident that everything's going to be as it should. With the Four of Pentacles coming through, I feel like even though you guys may be in a separation, which, you know, it is a separation read for the most part, whether it's new or old, I feel like the Four of Pentacles is coming through because there's going to be an allowance of heart space coming through, or we're finally getting a grasp or a glimpse into each other's heart space, no matter how long this has taken, no matter where you guys are at on this journey. The Four of Pentacles too is representing that somebody could be a little bit more closed off in the heart space, and that's fine because, you know, with understanding and patience, it means taking your time to get to know one another, all right? Not forcing anything and just kind of letting everything go with the flow of the universe. So let's see what your guys' past life is, the dynamic that sat between you and this person in the past life. And this is basically going to give us a glimpse as to why you guys are coming into this life together, all right? So in your past life, you guys left your life with deception. Okay. So where everything is really loving right now, you guys actually could have ran into each other this life, and with the in and out energy, with, you know, separation and coming back together, there could have been deception that you've already experienced and kind of grown over that. So deception in your past life, someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. It just means that you guys, there was a certain amount of dishonesty when it comes between you and this person in your last life, and where you come into this life, that's what's going to be repaired. This is the karmic cycle that's going to be repaired. And I already feel like you guys have a sense of healing coming through, because the energy of these cards is very, very strong. It's very, very positive. So let's see what you guys left in that past life. Why is deception coming through here? So we have strength, we have the Six of Pentacles, and we have the Three of Wands. Okay, so it's almost like I almost feel the deception. What I feel for this connection is so we have strength card, we have the Three of Wands, and that's just basically saying that our ships never came through when everything looked like it was going as it should. Obviously there's going to be more to this dynamic, but for the sake of time, I'm not going to do a full-on extensive read as to what, who, what, when, where, and why when it comes to the past life dynamic. What I'm going to do is condense it down, because basically what I'm feeling like is somebody was supposed to come back to somebody in your last life, and it never happened. There was never no balance. There was never no success. There was never a contract that said we're going to move forward with this. Okay, so it's almost like, you know, think of the olden days. Think of somebody given their word, or you know, think of relationships and how it was more hard to keep promises because of the situations, the travel, the communication, you know, the methods of communication. Just think of all of these things that could have been that hiccup. It's almost like this never got to come through. We held on, we held on, we held on, we held on, we kind of persevered. We had strength, you know, we were in self-control. But it's like, as much as we held on to the dynamic of this relationship, it just never come through. All right. Deception could just be, you know, the relationship with the universe dynamic, or it could just be that you felt betrayed by this person because they were never able to come back into your arms, no matter how the split and the journey had ended. It's like, I almost feel deception is coming through because you guys were supposed to come back together, and a certain dynamic kept you guys apart, but somebody was holding on to the dynamic. Okay. And it's like we get left and we're hanging in the balance. So you guys have you come into this life, and you can't say that you have not experienced deception between this. You can't, there could have been a ghosting, there could have been a separation, there could have been just leaving somebody on red dynamic, not that surfacey, you know. But I feel like you guys have already experienced that, because what's happening now is all this positive energy. So it's almost like you guys are right in alignment with the karmic contract, because what I see in this energy is you guys have moved past deception in this life. So let's see where your contract comes into play, where the healing starts to come through this life for Taurus. Oh, wow. Look at that. True love coming through. And this is the romance of a lifetime. All right. So, I don't know if you guys have an interest, but Scorpio came out with the same card in this lifetime. And in Scorpio's read, it was actually reconciliation that didn't get to go through in the past life dynamic. So if you guys are dealing with a Scorpio, that might be an interesting read for you to cross watch. All right, but true love coming through as far as the reconciliation in this lifetime says that you guys have basically met your match. So you're here to cure the past life dynamic and come into this life. All right, in the embodiment of true love. So let's see how you guys go on the healing journey. How you guys go on the healing journey together. Oh, wow. Look at that. So you have all kinds of earth energy coming through. So basically you have the recognition of the true love dynamic coming through, the soul connection coming through with the Empress. So when you guys come together, what's being healed is the notion of love, home, comfort, security. All right. When you guys have come back in and out energy, this lifetime, separation, ghosting, whatever, you kind of experienced, when you guys come back, all right, to this dynamic, you're coming through with the Empress card, which is a presentation of love, home, comfort, security, stability, changing, new beginnings, growth. All right. With the Seven of Pentacles, you guys have had a lot of experience together in this lifetime and in many lifetimes of the past. And the Seven of Pentacles says you guys are you're healing that dynamic with this person, Taurus. So if you feel nothing but love in your heart for this person, no matter where you guys sit right now, it's being healed. All right. This is success. It's moving forward. It's contracts. And I feel like this is it's the soul contract that you guys are recognizing. So everything will move forward and it's going to be a success. This is a beautiful read. So let's see what your advice is for now and where you should keep your focus at for Taurus. So you need to eliminate any doubt or worry, all right? Eliminate all of that doubt, worry, and the unknown, type of energy. Just eliminate it. Five of Swords. With conflict comes resolutions. It's reconciliation. And basically it's extending that white flag. We're waving the white flag and surrender to the dynamic. You know what I mean? It's surrender. Everything is going to be fine. Just let the universe and the divine kind of unfold as it should be naturally. All right. I feel like the Hermit card here is analytical. It's being thoughtful. It's full of wisdom, and it's also a depiction of, to me, towards that spiritual journey. So whenever you have questions about the dynamic with you and this person, why does it feel so deep? Why does it feel like it's supposed to be much more? I feel like what Spirit's saying to you is to go within and find those answers, especially if you have any questions about just you independent of this person. And Justice card coming through shows that you guys are going to be rewarded very handsomely, all right, when it comes to your own karmic contract. This is balance, it's rewards, it's completion, and it's success, Taurus. So what you guys have here is a true blue alignment when it comes to the dynamic on your hands. And this is one that you guys will actually get to come into and fulfill this lifetime. And it will be harmonized and it will be happiness. So as long as you resonate with all that energy, you guys are truly, this is a beautiful read, Taurus. I couldn't be happier for you guys in the collective. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I do hope that if you guys feel this energy, you will let me know in the comment section. You guys take care.